Can you talk a little bit about what I heard about the clip from the panel about the attack? What does she kind of think when she's breaking out and taking someone?
I mean, I think this is, Clarke. Are you okay?
What should I have for dinner?
I think that Clarke's really, as the series has progressed, she's gone through this crazy moral, she's had these moral dilemmas, it's really hard for her having to make these decisions, like in episode 11 where she kills the grounder to get out of that cell, and she's just in warrior mode. She needs to find her friends. It comes from a good place, but she's willing to do whatever it takes to find them. It was crazy to shoot. It was really fun.
So would you say both of your characters get a little bit more cutthroat in season 2?
I'd say it'd be a little bit different for Raven. I think she started out pretty kind of cutthroat, or not cutthroat, but just intense, feral, I'd say. She already didn't have a lot of friends, she didn't have much family, just her and Finn. She was very kind of mistrusting of others, and just very independent. She learned from a young age to not need anyone, to not want anyone, and screw everyone else. And the 100, I think, has taught her actually that she does need people, and she needs love, and she needs connection, and she cannot survive all on her own. So I think you see Raven really struggle and be vulnerable and have to open up for her way to survive, and that's her survival is by the way of friends and the people in her new life now. So I think it's almost a little bit opposite for Raven, but even that's an interesting kind of straight she develops.
So we know that she survives because you've been made a series regular.
Nope,
You're
I'm
going to
dead.
be a corpse for a whole season.
Could you imagine? Series regular, but I'm dead. The first episode. Oh yeah, hey, you never know.
So is she in Mount Weather? Is that where we'll find her?
I can't tell you that. I can't say that.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah?
We can.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, if Jason didn't mention it, then we
Then we
can't.
can't. We definitely
Jason
can't.
told us that Raven is in Mount Weather.
Yes.
If that's what he said, yeah.
Yeah. We're going with that. Yeah. Whatever Jason said.
So now that Abby is in all these stickers.
What?
Yeah.
Let's do
Darkness.
Sexy time. All right. It's 5 o'clock. Drinks.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now that all the Ark people are down on land, and we know that Raven and Abby had a really good relationship. Are we going to see any more of that in season 2? Of them meeting up, possibly?
I think that's definitely something that should happen. I mean, I don't know at this point, but I think that it is certainly owed to the story that these people are reconnected, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that dynamic. I mean, when the people on the Ark saw us last, we were kids, we were scared kids, and now we're self-sufficient, kick-ass adults, and I think it's going to be crazy, sort of weird.
It's an experience for the adults, they have to see us in a new way, and I think that's troubling for them. It's just like, when you're, as a parent, your kids go to college and they come back and you're like, who is this adult here, and making these decisions, living their life.
Yeah,
you know,
and
they have to go through that. But a big theme of the second season is reunions, unexpected ones, and so I think you'll definitely get to see that dynamic play out.
Can you talk a little bit about Clarke's reaction to seeing the painting of the Starry Night? Because in the pilot, she's drawing the star. I mean, not the Starry Night, but she's drawing the night.
Quite that good.
And then she, and then she sees that picture.
Yeah.
Talk about what do you think was kind of going through Clarke's mind when she saw that?
Well, I played it a few different ways as we were shooting. One was that she saw a correlation between what her drawing and her ideas and her thoughts, and I think she finds it really mesmerising in that way. And maybe thinking these people haven't, they haven't seen the ground either, and this is their interpretation. Also, I've sort of played it as I'm trying to think, like, has she studied art before? And has she seen this famous painting? Definitely like to see that. Yeah. I think that there's so much to play there. Oh God, yeah.
Well, and Raven and Abby.
Y'all got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, totally.
Well, and Raven and Abby too.
Yeah, I mean, totally.
Yeah,
but I mean, as far as Clarke and Abby, so much shit has gone down.
Yeah.
Like, mom and daughter got a lot to hash out.
Killed my dad.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Thing. Living to my death and her. That.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jason. This is the last time we did a round table, I think.
Hey,
Having a party.
are they ruining? Are they spoiling? Are they?
Yes, we told them everything.
You did.
Just
That's what
like
you
you
keep
said.
saying. Good.
Honesty is
Following
our policy.
direction.
Yeah.
I'm really done talking. I just want to listen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
bath.
I think they gave us the wrap it up. But
Get out of here.
Okay, well,
We're done.
one question
Yeah,
left.
let's do
It's
it.
just kind of a fan, as a fan of Bellar, are we going to?
Oh, I'm gonna take my leave.
Jason loves when people say Bella.
Yeah. His favorite.
I know. I was at a table when someone did, but are we going to see some of that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean,
I know, so
we
you
don't
got a
even
lot.
know. We haven't found him. We don't know where he is or if he's alive. So I think that is something that people saw in the show that we didn't necessarily write. I think that they saw a chemistry, and I feel like me and Bob definitely have a chemistry when we work together for sure, and I love working with him. But I do think that the story's steering away from romance and more into just survival, which is what it's really about. And we don't want to do that typical sort of news. We want to think outside the box. Yeah. Maybe no Bella for now.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
Cheesy guys.
Thank you.
We want you to really want it. before
Yeah,
you give it to
exactly.
us. Do you really want Clarke? Do you really?
Thank you,
Do you
guys.
trust me right now?
Yeah. Keep thinking about it.